there's a certain level of heat where I'm sorry, I have to play R. Kelly. When it gets that hot.
What are we saying though? World's greatest, feeling on my booty?
Let me tell you something.
Feeling on booty, when it's playing, how do you feel?
Great question. Music should invoke a feeling.
Now, how do you feel?
How do you feel when you hear feeling
when
on
you
my
hear
booty?
dun, 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 dun,
Do you look in the mirror, look at your own for a bit? Like,
This is my
I want to know.
song
Yeah.
for
Hello?
real, no
Hello?
doubt. Where the
Careful,
DJ's
boys.
making
Miss
me.
Beals.
Come on.
Careful.
How do you feel?
Director, you're gonna allow this?
No, I'm
He's
asking
asking
you.
a question. It's
Yeah,
a
how do you
legit question.
feel?
How do you feel
He
when a
asked,
certain...
he asked if I look in the mirror and feel on my booty.
Guys, we are here. The boardroom. And now you're thinking, why is Miles hosting this show?
I'm asking that to myself. I'm asking myself that now.
You lot voted for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That's
didn't
the
vote for
thing.
nothing.
You lot voted for the show. I'm here. I am your host, Miles, aka Wiles, aka Melino. And today we have shareholders, equity shareholders. We're all equal. Specs Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Jordy, not Jordan,
Very much so.
and Tigo Segal.
Seagal.
Segal.
It's Tigo Segal. Was it Segal?
Seagal. It's named after Beanie Seagal rather than after Steven Seagal.
Yes.
The crowd think that's your surname.
I know the crowd is starting to piece it all together. Tigo's name's not really Tigo. Tigo's cultural heritage might not be what we've all imagined it was. Whoa.
By the way, I'm just letting you know, if I saw Beanie Seagal and Steven Seagal in Selfridges, there's only one picture I'm taking.
That's a good question, though.
I don't know.
Beanie
I don't
Seagal-
know. I don't know the answer.
Beanie Seagal doesn't look his best right now.
Nah, that's the thing. He could actually get missed.
It's Steven Seagal. I watched Steven Seagal rip off 25-yardie heads in a movie called Marked for Death.
Yes,
Yep,
Mark for them. I don't think Steven Seagal's allowed in London right now
Why?
because of his closeness to the Russian
Oh, is it?
government.
Oh no, let's check it out. So I'm talking about the old Steven Seagal. Don't
Yeah,
put
yeah,
me
the
around
old-
any
the old-
politics, please.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
keep
with
it
Steven
politics,
Seagal,
yeah.
though? You know what? I compare him to like Chuck Norris. It's like that era, innit?
That's not funny, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not meant to be funny. Oh. Sorry. Oh, he's doing what I do. and I'm- oh, sorry.
You don't like it, do you?
Nah, I don't like it.
Miles, if you went on a date with a girl and she turned up with a
One
good...
second, I'm the board. Yeah, I'll ask you the questions.
You're definitely not the board.
But I'm the chief chair.
Yeah. Again,
You are the
you
chief.
see when power gets to your head.
I don't like.
Oh,
when
is that
action was
what you're
going.
saying to you? Yeah? Is that what
Is
you're
that
saying
what's
to you? Yeah?
happening? Okay, cool.
You lot all get to land when I'm around.
That's sometimes. Jordy, you right there?
Yeah, no, this could be tighter though. Here we are.
Yes.
I'd really love to hear Jordy ask the question.
Go on. You know what? We'll share
allowed?
what to say. Yeah, of course.
The problem with the question now is you put a lot of suspense on it because you cut me out, but it's cool. I'll ask it. If you went on a date with a girl and she turned up and she had a Gucci headband on,
What, like Alan St. Maximin?
I got to cross my legs for this one.
what's your move? Are you following through or you're addressing it? What?
It depends on what else she's wearing.
Yeah,
though.
it's got to drop.
It's got to drop. Because it could
What
look
if she's
cute.
wearing a Chelsea shirt?
Ooh, no
Noddy
way.
Madueke.
No
That's
way.
the deal breaker, the Chelsea shirt.
Yeah, but that doesn't, like Tigo said, like Chelsea and Gucci. Where's the correlation with that? I can't work with that.
All right, then she's not wearing a Chelsea shirt. That was absurd. That was absurd.
Nah, like I said, if it depends on what she's wearing, innit?
It's the worst part of the
And what if
outfit.
she doesn't know where she wants to eat?
We gotta go Selfridges now.
What? To buy a new headband?
We gotta go buy something. Why are you looking at me like that for?
So I'm just enjoying my mint. That's all.
We gotta go buy something else. But yeah, the Gucci headband, if it fits well, it's all good. But boys, this is the part of the segment, part of the section. This is going to be happening the whole show. By the way.
Yeah, no, we're aware.
Yeah, this is
aware.
my show. This is the boardroom.
Yeah.
This is my boardroom. We're going to the crowd, aka the
Sleaze bags
the
for the
sleaze
audio
bags.
listeners.
Okay,
yeah,
for the audio listeners, the sleaze bags. We're going to the comments.
We're all sleaze bags, by the way. Let's be clear.
I mean, I've never confirmed to sleaze bags. I'm
You
still not happy
you
with
are
it.
the sleaziest person I probably
What
know.
is this show about, man? Help me.
Yeah.
Help me.
Listen, we're all
How we
equity
go from
shareholders.
sleaze bags to headband on dates? What's this show about?
Listen, this is a boardroom meeting. What do you do in a boardroom meeting?
No, leave him alone, man. He's pretending he's not hot, so
Oh,
he's
okay.
lashing out.
Okay, cool. Well,
He's boiling.
he's hot. Oh, because he's got the what? Yeah. Why do you take the jumper off?
He said, well, unless you want to assign a head of marketing, he is still currently head of
Bit of
marketing.
Okay, but we'll get to it because there's a few comments about our dress sense here, so we're gonna address it.
Okay.
The first comment is these are the first 4 comments are from our
Oh, is
other
it?
show. Yeah.
Oh, that's class. Sorry.
Jay McGrath. This is if you haven't seen it,
Did
go
you know
watch
that
it.
we were calling him Jay McGrath and he's actually called Jay McGrath?
Oh, McGrath.
Yeah.
It's Irish, isn't it?
And Doncaster have just signed an Irish centre back from Crystal Palace to replace Joseph Haluwu, and it's going to be a double Irish central defensive pairing next year.
Oh, come on, Ireland.
Sorry, Miles, carry on.
Okay, cool. This is the first one. This is Tego with shorts is hilarious. The stature of this man wearing shorts shouldn't be allowed. Sorry, Tego.
I'm wearing shorts now. I wore trousers on the boardroom, and because I was like, I don't want people to see my legs. I hate legs in content, but it was too hot.
Yeah, it's too
so
hot.
it's shorts today.
I've never ever like stored your shorts or the way you wear it. But I was wondering if I wore your shorts, will it be trousers on me?
Well, the way you wear shorts now is trousers on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably.
Are you asking to see my bum again?
No, absolutely not.
You sure?
No.
Because I can't get it out this time.
I
'cause I'm
realise that
wearing-
you do dress like Doug Funny.
Who's Doug Funny?
Doug Funny. Doug, do you remember the cartoon Doug?
And he had a bully called Roger. And he had a dog called Skipper. Is it Skipper?
Oh, I know Dill Skipper. That rings a bell.
I can't remember his name.
You know what it is? That's not the dog. The dog Skipper is from Moonwalker.
Doug Funny. Well, baggy t-shirts and 5/4 length shoes, and that's low-key. You dress like Doug Funny.
And Jordy, what was his crush's name?
Bro, I don't know who Doug is.
Come on, man. You don't remember?
Dougie Freeman.
You don't remember this?
Oh my God, I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Doug.
Doug.
Oh,
Doug.
yes,
He
yes.
respects his nose, you know.
Yes.
I'm telling you, he's low-key specs.
Is that how I
Yeah,
dress?
yeah.
He's got swag though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No, he's not, man. He's wearing Carlton Banks' jumper.
What's wrong with that?
It's nice to wear
That's-
that.
that's-
sometimes.
You've never wore that to say
Back
what's
in,
wrong
you
with it.
didn't know me in 2007.
Yeah,
In
I've said
2000,
that.
when
I've
he was
seen
raving.
I've seen pictures of you
Yeah,
in
he was
2007.
raving.
Lyle Scott
I
era,
was a
yeah.
sweet boy.
What
Lyle
was his
Scott.
girlfriend's?
Doug's girlfriend / crush. His name was Patty Mayonnaise.
Yes, Patty Mayonnaise.
Did you have that in your notes?
No, I just
Oh.
don't know why it was called Patty Mayonnaise.
Are you saying he should be banned from wearing shorts? Did you pull that comment out to?
No, I just put it up because obviously Tego is a man that always does wear shorts. He's a
I
shorts
always
man.
does wear shorts. I don't always does wear shorts.
Most of the time.
Where
Friday,
are,
Sunday,
disagree
Friday,
with
summer.
that.
T, where are all your shorts?
And combats.
Where are all your
I
shorts
don't wear
folded?
combats.
Are they in a bag?
I own no combats
Where are your shorts
in life.
in your house? Where do you put them?
In drawers.
You put shorts in drawers.
Yeah.
Where'd you put them?
They rotate, by the way, but in the winter they're in a container in the cupboard.
You put them in drawers.
Where'd you put
I
them?
fold them. No, I put them in the wardrobe. But you see the wardrobe with no door.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
top bit.
That's not. Is that a drawer?
like a Billy bookcase kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that's where I put my shorts.
Yeah, that's why I put like my swimming shorts though if I'm going on holiday.
Swimming shorts in your wardrobe in this country. Why have you got swimming shorts?
How many swimming shorts you got for that to be the?
I've got 5 pairs
That is
of Ralph
so-
Lauren's, different colours.
I hate his wardrobe already.
Let's move on to
Do you know what my swimming shorts are? My
Let's
swimming
move on
shorts.
to the next comment, man.
No, man. My swimming shorts are in my boxes.
My swimming shorts stay on holiday. I fly back without them.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I wear mostly football,
they're cheap,
football or
they're cheap. Of
basketball
course
they're cheap.
shorts. I don't buy swimming shorts.
Of course they're cheap.
I've got shorts like just
When
swimming
was the last
shorts.
time we went swimming here?
Oh, a long time, man.
So why have you got 5 in particular space? Doesn't make
Because you
sense.
go-
Wait,
when
can you swim?
Yeah, of course.
Is it? Yeah.
I taught myself how to swim
When?
when I used to go to my cousin's house in Aylesbury. Big up my Aylesbury crew.
Aylesbury
Yeah, we used to
crew.
go to like swimming centre down there.
How old are you?
I was young, man, like 9, 10.
What, you can do front and back stroke.
Not back stroke, but I can definitely
How,
use front
what
stroke.
are you? Are you a arms out swimmer?
Arms house.
Or you a...
Best
Arms
stroke.
house.
best stroke. Yeah, arms house. Arms
That's what I
house.
call it.
Wait, let me go to the next comment, man. This is going from shorts to swimming. This one's about me.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm the boardroom director right now, and I'm not going to tolerate that.
Like Burger King,
You've got
I
a
love
warning.
it.
You've got a warning. You get one more. Just a piece of your equity goes down. Just a piece.
Honestly, as HR, I concur.
Thank you.
If that's the case, that's my last one.
I'm over here. I don't care.
Okay.
I know it doesn't smell of it.
I don't care.
He doesn't smell anything.
doing
But
my
his
job.
farts don't smell, do they?
No.
It's just wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chips and Coke Zero.
Yeah, it's mad.
Dr. Pepper.
Miles has the same.
0.
Dr. Pepper Zero is hard, by the way.
What?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. No.
Miles is trying to drive the
No. The Zero.
Dr. Pepper 0
So hard.
is strawberries,
Yeah.
from M&S.
Facts.
You lot are losers.
Have you had it?
No, we're not gonna have it either.
Do you like Dr Pepper?
I love Dr. Pepper.
Bro, Dr Pepper Zero is Dr Pepper.
It's just cherry coke.
When Dr Pepper Zero first, no, it's not.
Yes, it
Grow
is.
up. You don't know anything about drinks.
Nah, it don't taste the same.
When Dr Pepper Zero first dropped, I swear to you, it tasted salty. It tasted like tomato soup. They brought it back around like last year,
Yeah.
and it's banging.
I'm gonna try one after this then.
100%. We have to.
I love
Taste
it.
test on
T,
TikTok.
go shop now, get stuff. Get four.
No, well, we've got in the boardroom meeting.
What,
right now, so you can't do
what,
it.
no, hey.
Yeah.
He just tried to send me shop. Don't get involved.
Sorry.
T, go shop now and get some.
Yeah, go shop.
T,
Oh, dash your bag.
Bro, go get my bag.
Go get
Go get my bag.
we got to do that video, man.
Go get my bag.
We've got to do that video,
But
please.
this is another one. Just Miles has the same birthday as me. It's an all-time low. The reason why I put that there is the most liked comment of the whole episode. Remember we spoke about birthdays and
I replied to that comment, you know.
Yeah, I
What
don't.
did you say?
I said sorry to hear that. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
So he's unhappy that you lot got the same
same
birthday.
birthday. I don't understand. You should be blessed. Trust me.
I hear him though. Well done.
Don't know. This one's about me again because it's under.
Can I just say, so your birthday being when it is might explain some stuff.
When is it?
What was it?
June 6th.
June the 6th.
That's late in the school year. So you were the youngest every year.
One of the youngest.
Yeah. That might explain some stuff.
When all your friends are 18, you struggled a bit, innit?
Your spelling was behind.
Oh, I was very actually when I was a
would've
child
been.
it was.
It would've been,
was,
yeah, it would've been
was.
about 9
But I got a
months
tutor.
behind.
You all know that.
You got a
You
tutor.
got a
Yeah,
tutor,
totally,
yeah.
Christine, big up Christine. She helped me read again. I
had a
couldn't
tutor.
read. when I was
Help me
like
read
five.
again.
Bro, couldn't read, man. Couldn't read. Like phonics.
What was the problem?
The
Well, that's-
cat in the hat.
Yeah, but he's in year 11.
So easy.
He's in year
not
11. You guys
phonics.
just-
That's single syllable words.
Yeah, I know, but she taught me how to taught me how to read phonically. So I had to break down the word.
Okay. So what-
Enthusiasm. Like break it bit
that
by
makes
bit.
more
Yes,
sense.
phonics.
Yeah.
That's what I do with lives.
Yeah.
What? So how come you still had her when you was in college?
No, I had her up until I was like in year 6. But by then my reading was fluent. Like, you know, Goosebumps. That
Yep,
book.
I do.
I was reading that book fluent.
It's not a book, it's a series, but,
But
yeah.
no, the book came out first.
Bumps.
No, but there's a series of books.
You're reading that book fluent.
Yeah, but yeah, after
R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein, legend of the game.
I've been watching Fear Street on Netflix, by the way. That's R.L. Stein's more adult horror. Not good. Not good.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, I know how to read.
Sorry,
them.
you just reminded me. The back of a book shows you 4 other books you can buy.
Oh, that was in Goosebumps.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
important, man.
That was.
My sister said
You read his dead book, but you want to see that book, but you could just see the.
You're right.
True.
You're right. That's good marketing.
They don't do that all.
Goosebumps, point horror
Yeah.
as well. Like the covers were bumpy as well. So
Yeah,
you'd be like,
yeah,
ooh, I want to hold it. And then you get
you
it.
guys
You want to read
reminded
it.
So these keys in my pocket are
I'll be
really
honest, this is the
irritating me.
second ballroom in a row that I have a problem with your shorts.
Why?
I mean, outside of having massive pockets that look like wing mirrors, I can see your hammies.
You took his specs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They
not
look, they,
handy,
I will say, the way you're sitting right now, and this, excuse the cultural, maybe it may be fly over some people's head, this cultural reference. They look like batty riders. The
I know-
way you're sat.
Okay. Do you know what? You're right. City Splash, Carnival. This is what the mummies doing with the Musokos. I get it. Yeah? You got me. Yeah? Guys, Tigo's got me. I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
I didn't imply that you were in any way different. I'm just saying that, like, because they're bunched up down there. That's
Do you know one
looks
thing I've
like.
noticed about? And I want you guys to support me here, especially everyone in the crowd.
Yeah.
When you go shopping for shorts, there's actually no rules. You don't look at shorts and think, you just get them because they're shorts, because they end halfway. There's no point trying to be technical. They got too many pockets. It's fine. You're on your thighs anyway.
They're not ankle pockets.
They're not ankle pockets.
That's a good breakdown. You know.
So yes, when it comes to shorts, it's like, if it's your size, just get it. People just grab shorts and throw it in the basket too.
We've noticed. Go on, Miles.
Jordy, I always see your Apple Watch on my screen. It pisses me off, man. It's draining your battery. And the exercise rings are always down.
Magically, he's not wearing one
Do your
right
steps
now.
then. Yeah, I know, but yeah, so what happened? What's going on? Do your steps, man. Do your steps.
What are your daily steps?
Average about 12.
Boys, let's look at our average daily steps for this
I
month.
have no average steps. I've never ever looked at my average steps in my life.
It's there though.
Don't embarrass me, phone. Don't embarrass me,
Click
phone.
this health.
Don't embarrass me, phone, because I said about 12.
Health, yeah?
Don't embarrass me, phone.
Health, the white heart.
Yeah.
And then you'll see steps here for your steps for the day. You got that?
Yeah, I'm on 11.
And then go year. I don't know what Specs is replying to a text message right
Give me your
now.
phone. I'm on average 11 right now. I need to do better actually. I replied to that guy too, by the way. I said thanks for watching, and I want to reiterate that. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell, and I'm gonna wear it next week.
Miles, how are you looking?
My steps is 386 steps.
It's more than
says.
that. Can you?
I don't know what it says. Pinned. I don't know. I've never gone into this app.
Average monthly 9,000 steps.
Specs' monthly is 9,100. That's not too bad.
Yeah, you're doing all right, man.
It's not as good
Oh,
as
mine's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, cool. It should be.
my average right now
Go on,
is
go on, Jordy.
10,691 so far this month. I need to try and get it to 11, 12.
Right, so I got the most steps so far, and you got the lowest steps in this group.
Oh.
You got the lowest.
Is that
average.
because I just sign up to that app right now?
No, it's
It's in
not.
your pocket. What's Miles' steps?
7.
7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just signed up to it right now.
That's not what it is. There are days where you barely walk.
Oh, 7K.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for you just
Remember last week I said, if you got a question, put your hand up.
Yeah, please.
I've got a question.
Go.
Why is this phone tracking my steps without confirming with me that it's
Well,
doing that?
so it's called a pedometer. There's a pedometer in your phone that just counts the amount of steps that you're
Why?
taking.
Why does it matter if I take 10 steps today and 20 tomorrow? Tell me why
For
it
health,
matters.
for health. You remember when you played a little bit of football on Saturday and then on Monday you couldn't move, so
Yep.
you had to go get a massage?
Yep.
Yeah, because of health. You should start. You know what? Let's check back in. Couple of weeks time, see where we're at. Daily steps.
So you're saying I'm tired? I was tired on Monday because of the steps I took.
You
Because
should
you're not taking
you should
enough
do
steps.
10k steps a day.
But I take CMOS every day.
All right, well,
That's
do
not
more.
That's not exercise.
Do more. Do more.
Yeah, 2 more. That's a good one though, Tigo. Also,
But when you exercise, you're doing more steps, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't get it. Just step more. Walking is great exercise. Do it more.
Guys, tell us how much steps you do monthly. Okay, well, we're moving on to the boardroom comments now
Okay.
from our first episode.
Yeah.
This is a good one. A lot of people said the same thing. Need some serious Dazza on this show.
There's no
We
such thing as
had a mild intervention off camera about Dazza yesterday.
there's no such thing as serious does there anyway.
Yeah, there's no serious Dazza
him,
except
ask
he's
him.
being serious right now.
Just call him.
We did.
We did.
We did.
We did.
Ask him when he's coming on.
But you said that the carburetor's broken on the car. Obviously, you and him share
what?
a car. The carburetor.
Hold on, people. Let's just figure out what that is. The carburetor.
Am I wrong here?
I thought that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what you said. He said the
I
carburetor.
thought you said alternator.
Yeah, there's
That
difference
was
between
alternator,
carburetor and alternator.
There's a carburetor inside the car, right?
Not in my car, no.
There's a carburetor.
Is that-
Carburetors do break down.
Does that exist?
Carburetor, yeah.
I need to check.
Call a mechanic. Call a mechanic.
Because
Right
again, remember we said Miles lies.
Oh, Miles lies.
Miles
by the
off
way.
it.
Miles lies.
Miles
Just
is-
Google carburetor.
Miles off it.
I've forgotten that lie he
What did
told
you
this
say?
morning.
Alternator.
I don't think.
The lie he said was about Wimbledon.
No, that was a discussion.
Well, he said what?
he's right.
I reminded him.
He's right.
It's like an engine. It's
Yeah, I
part of
think
the engine.
I've heard of
Carburetor.
Oh,
carburetor.
he's right. Yeah,
before.
he's right. My bad.
Now type in alternator.
Well, you want to figure? You
Yeah,
think?
yeah. Let's see if you're lying. And I want to my bad because I've never heard an alternator in the car. I could teach me.
I've heard.
It's
You
all
don't
about
know
order.
much about cars.
I've heard that. To be fair.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Fair
so
play.
no, I got to say my bad to you
Yeah,
because I thought you was lying.
thank you.
All right, 1 minute, boys. Let's have a meeting.
My bad.
Me, T, and Specs. What do you lot think of Miles running the show?
Aggressive.
So far.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
What
Oh,
do you
it's
think?
nice.
Hello, you're not in the meeting, bro.
Well, what's
You
that?
can't, you
1
can't,
minute? You outside the
I'm
door.
the chief chair. You can't,
outside the door.
you can't block me out of my
Wait,
meeting.
are we talking mutiny here? Are we talking coup?
HR. Like, what do you think so far?
I think he's been very, very aggressive. Hasn't even offered me tea,
aggressive.
coffee.
I'm being cool.
And yeah, I'm threatened by the hand movements as well.
Alright, leave this with me.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
You lot, in fact, you lot step out the room if you can.
Yeah.
Miles,
Yeah.
I've had a meeting with the team.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
You're
What
not,
team?
bro. You're not here, bro.
Oh, sorry,
What are
sorry.
you doing? I've had a meeting with the team, and you're actually coming across very aggressive.
What a croff. He got you with an
But this is
croff.
what I mean.
Wow.
This is what I mean. You cut me up.
Okay. Well, I apologize. Just tell the team one thing. I am the chief chair today, so it's my way or the highway. This is how I steer my ship. My ship's steering. So can I carry on my show?
Please.
Guys, let's get back in the room and just see where this.
Miles is getting annoyed
don't know
every
we do it with that, by the
time someone swears.
Oh, that's the next
I
comment.
like the fact that you're not crediting anyone, by the way. Just someone said this.
Oh, okay. YN Chavis is.
Yeah, just no, just it's fine. Let's go back to reading it.
What was the comment?
You guys credit yourself.
He tried it, and it's
Balance of
You read
specs.
it. Mars is
Where's
getting.
Christine, man?
Yeah, where is she? Yeah, where is she? She's from my mum. Mum, where's Christine? Lovely woman. Oh yeah, Christine tried to get me into boarding school as well. You know, so close. That's
The
a
boarding school room.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Boarding school. That's what you sleep
Whole
there,
other
right?
saga. Yeah. Oh my god. Mars is getting annoyed every
Boarding school. Carry on.
the board room school.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. It's in there. Mars is getting annoyed every time someone swears. It's jokes and cute at the same time. Listen, boys, I've been on you guys about swearing. We're gonna try reframe that away from our vocabulary.
Frame
That's
that
fair.
away.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. We should do better. You're right.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. This is from Unknown 888. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is the last one.
I think you can read that.
No, I've got one more after that. Unknown 888. Not gonna lie, this is a sick concept. I've always watched you guys on YouTube. I've always wondered how it feels about these guys and how they talk about relevant culture and music, etc., etc.
I think you read it wrong, but I think
I
we all
read it
know
right.
what you meant. I
read
think
it
we all
right.
know what you meant.
You want to read it for me?
No, you're in charge.
So what was this person saying? Unknown
He's always wanted to know what we thought of films like Sinners
Yeah,
and
culture.
all those different things. Yeah,
culture.
yeah.
Just
I
like
have to give my culture opinion about the film.
No.
popular
He's
culture.
happy with your perspective.
yeah.
Okay.
He's glad that you gave your,
Put your gun
opinion.
down, man.
I'm
Yeah.
not putting my gun down. I'm not because Podolsky, when I told Podolsky Sinners wasn't good, she tried to tell me about the message and the culture. And I'm like, Podolsky, I'm talking about vampires. That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about something else. I don't see colour. I see human race and vampires. That's what I see. I don't want the vampires there.
Has Podolsky sent straw? Huh? Podolsky, has she sent straw?
I was meant to ask her, you know.
Do you value your opinion? Like, we talked about Sinners more as content, entertainment, whatever. Do you think? Yeah, I'm glad I got my take out there. I'm glad people know what I think
About sinners.
about. Yeah, Sinners or
Yeah.
Stormzy.
Oh, it's Stormzy, Sinners. We're going to talk about another popular thing that's happening in culture right now. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Because people obviously watch our show and they want to know what Miles' opinion is.
At the end of the day,
Not our opinion.
No, but he asked me.
No, yeah, I'm asking my.
cool.
the way I look at it is we're entitled to our own opinion at the end of the day. Right?
Yep.
Without being disrespectful. Like Stormzy, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it because I don't like the thumbnail.
Stormzy's film.
Yeah, I haven't watched his film. I haven't watched it because the thumbnail. Thumbnail is everything for me. Yeah, but what is it about? When I see him with his hat up and an afro like that, I'm like, what is it about? I'm not clicking. So if he changes the thumbnail, I'll watch it.
Thumbnails are a big thing, you know.
Massively important. I watched SV2's thumbnail the other day and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on here.
Yeah.
So SV2 should have done Stormzy's thumbnail.
Apple did Stormzy's film, but he did 5.5 million views in like 3 days.
Oh,
Is
so
it?
yeah. I mean, again, I'm not saying that is rubbish.
No.
Just for me.
Are we talking about that later on, by the way?
No.
It was good. It's a good film.
Is it?
Stormzy's done a good job there, yeah. Very organic actor.
My cousin wants to do a short film with me now, and I'm doing Rondo.
Yeah, I hear it. Is he a good director?
I can't waste that, can I? What experience has he got? He ain't sent me no clips of anything he's done.
Just wants to make a film.
Just to do a film. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got you.
Do you think you're a
definitely.
good actor?
100%. I think I'm better than Miles. But it's not about being better than Miles.
That was my next question.
But I think I'm better than Miles at acting.
It depends on what the role is.
Miles, are you going to have that?
Though. I don't think he's a better actor than me. I know he isn't.
But I'll say this though. When I was Chippy in Man Like Mobeen, I didn't understand what character that was.
Do you think you could do a better Trippy than him?
He didn't really do nothing. He just got punched in the face. So anybody can act
Come
like that.
on. Come on.
He didn't do much.
Come on, I did.
Do you want to tell us? Do you want to tell a secret about Chippy?
Yeah, Chippy was an Orthodox Pisces.
None of these are secrets.
Yeah, what is
Do you want
that?
to hear a secret about Chippy?
Yeah, please. See.
When Chippy was originally cast, Specs was expected to do it in a Birmingham accent.
And he couldn't do it.
Specs spent weeks trying to talk in a Birmingham accent. Specs, please say this for me. Welcome to the boardroom from my left in a Birmingham accent.
Welcome to the boardroom. From my left, make sure you subscribe and make sure you tell nobody about what you know and what you don't know.
You went north. It's Pep going north.
What was that?
Yeah, it
That
could
was
have been.
Manchestery.
Oh, yeah, right. It's always that, isn't it? that was Midlands team. That weren't Brom. That was West Brom.
Yeah, it was Wolverhampton, by the way.
Can you do accents?
Yeah, can you do accents?
Yeah and no.
Like what?
It's something you have to work on though.
Yeah, but what accents off the top of your head, what have you got?
I don't know. Give me one.
Wells.
No.
But Baltimore.
That's you. That's that you, innit?
Two.
You. Yeah. I have to just hear it.
Pittsburgh.
I don't know. They sound like
Boston.
who does Pittsburgh's people sound like?
Pittsburgh.
You've got to give us
But it's
something.
different dialects.
It's true. Give us something. You're just
different
arguing back
dialects.
with everything else.
Newcastle.
Go on, Jordy.
Now, do you know what, boys? Watch it. Let me make it easier for you. Jamaican.
Yeah, man. But anyway, on to the next. Jordy,
Wow.
you should 100% be chair.
Wow.
So Jordy, they're saying you should Jordy should 100% be vice chair.
You know what's funny about these comments that you are saving here? You never click see reply. I'm there.
No, but you're there. The crowd is here now.
I know, but that comment, see reply, Jordy in it. Yes, you're 100% right. I'm going to bring this up in the next boardroom.
Oh, and we're here now.
Yeah.
So-
I think Miles was a good vice chair
yeah.
on that first episode.
Come on,
You haven't given everyone their roles for this meeting, by the way.
Yeah, but we haven't had that meeting yet.
Okay,
Because
okay,
there's
you're
different
holding that back.
segments
Yeah,
within
that's
the meeting.
fine.
Yeah,
that's
we got to
fine.
hold back. And last but not least, are you all okay with our head of marketing wearing a vest in a boardroom meeting? Now, boys, what do you think about that?
I mean, that was my comment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than a comment from
Yeah,
the...
someone quoted.
Okay.
someone
No, it's called Wiley G. He was here.
Yeah, he quoted.
Okay,
Tego.
fair.
Yeah, but it's still a question.
I'll tell you what my problem was with the vest. You made fun of me and Miles wearing the same color top. Your vest was the same color.
It was the same colour. But it had Undertaker's logo on it.
Okay, well, first of all, there's no mirrors in this room where I can see myself and the colours I'm wearing. I can only see what's in front of me.
Oh,
So I couldn't see
is
what's
that
on
your
me.
first defense?
But I'll tell you what, you look better with clothes on.
I agree.
I don't, but
What?
Whoa, don't ever talk to me like that. We're in a meeting.
HR, I have a word.
it's a personal meeting.
It's a what?
It's just us four, man.
Oh, mate. But yeah, you do look better with clothes on.
All right, man. All right.
All right, boys, that was just from the crowd.
Crowd participation.
Crowd participation, man. Thank you very much. Keep your comments coming. Like, comment, and subscribe so we can answer you guys your questions next. This is how the show's going. This is my show. It's the boardroom. This is my boardroom meeting.
Before we get out of that, I just wanted to give... You're the host. You're the chair. You know the film Basic Instinct?
Of course.
Are you doing a Basic Instinct right now?
Not really, but I just like crossing my... You know
Alright,
what?
fair.
This is the thing, man. My mum's always used to say to me, your dad used to cross his
My
legs
mum-
like
My
that.
mum's always used to
How many
say
mums
to
you
me-
got?
I got two. I've got my mum, and I've got my vice mum, is my sister. So, could it work?
No.
She's like a motherly figure.
No.
She was.
I don't like this.
She was.
I don't like this at all.
No, what did your mum say anyway?
She said, oh yeah, you remind me of your dad when you cross your legs like that. Sometimes he used to cross his legs like this. So it's just generic.
You ever wondered? Yeah. Generic.
Generic.
Jordy, I'm sure you do things that you've done in front of your mum. She said, you know what? She probably might have not told you.
Is there anything that you do that your
Yeah.
mum said to you?
Oh,
That's
that
what your dad
reminds
does.
me. Yeah, your dad did that.
My mum hates the way I drink out of a glass
Is it?
because it reminds me of my dad. But you got to remember, that's a derby match.
Yeah, that's different.
They're not
relationship,
brethren.
What about you, T? Anything? That
Nah,
similarities?
I would probably. There are definitely similarities, but my mum would never have pointed them out. My mum's distracted.
Apparently, when I drink out of a glass, I look in the glass.
That's what your dad
See how
does.
much is left.
See
That's
how
greedy.
much is left.
That's greedy, you know.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Should I close my eyes?
Just drink.
It's not an advert.
Well, because when it ends, it ends.
I'm gonna pay attention to that from now on.
Yeah.
Cross-eyed. A Rabina.
He's concentrating.
I'll tell you.
Drink water.
Oh, stop.
You know what? Do you know where that
That's
comes
class.
from? I think it's trauma though, because there's imagine there's a dead fly in there. I have to look.
Oh, so when I do that in my food, you don't call me weird.
Yeah, but you close your eyes when you drink.
Yeah, you're weird when you drink with your
Does
finger
he?
out with
Is
his
it?
eyes
Yeah.
closed.
Wow.
Yeah, but that ain't from my dad though.
You don't know. You wouldn't know.
No, it's not my dad. Don't drink like that.
How does your dad drink?
Because he was a holic.
He was a holic.
He was a holic, bro.
Oh my god.
Let me just sip my drink. Sorry, boys.
So you're sitting like that because your dad sat like that and your mum told
It's just
you.
comfortable, man. I just find it very comfortable. It's very comfortable.
I couldn't sit like that. I think my nuts are too big.
Yeah, right, T.
Was having big nuts really good?
You ever got big nuts?
Don't ever talk about
You
don't
did-
talk
you
about your nuts in this meeting.
If you
actually,
did,
in
you would
fact.
show
No,
it.
we can talk about that.
If my nuts are like big, I'm like, hey guys, look at these, like put them right back. Of course you do that.
Put them right back.
If you got big nuts,
What's the
get out.
benefit of having big nuts?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a good thing. I just say I don't think I can sit like that.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Boys, how's everyone feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good? Why are you laughing, Jordy?
I feel like
Because it's a board.
No. Are you asking about life?
Yeah, just how's everybody's... Go on. Tigo's got his hand
that's
up.
second warning, no?
I was like 4.
Oh, okay.
No one said nothing, so I might as well do 5 or 6.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I cut my finger, cut my hand.
Yeah, how did you do that?
I was sorting the recycling and I pushed my hand into a tin of sweet corn.
See, you're big. You're too big to have a plaster.
Oh, what the part where you open it? Why is that always sharp? Why have you got to the sweet corn, by the way?
Love sweet corn.
You know, sweet corn comes out, it sticks in your shit, yeah?
I do know that.
Check.
yeah.
Do you look? Or do you look?
Yeah, it's not that good for you. It's not bad for you, but you think because it's a vegetable, whatever, it'd be really good for you. But because it doesn't, you don't absorb a lot of the nutrients.
When it's on your, do you call your little one and say, look at this? Do you show her?
I don't. No,
Okay.
no, that's not something I
Why is
do.
that saying you did?
No, I was going to do it with my son.
Other than that, though, Miles, yeah, I feel like I'm doing all right. Bit tired.
Okay, fair enough. Jordy, how you feeling today, man? How's your week been so far?
I feel sensational. Except
Sensational.
I do have one problem.
No, we'll get to the problems. Just
Ah,
tell me
cool.
how you-
Then other than that,
Oh, wait, are we talking how weeks went?
Yeah. How you feeling, man?
Boys, I had a weekend, you know.
Go on.
I went to a outdoor backyard barbecue wrestling birthday party.
Right, how old was this
that
person?
sounds like you went Texas.
Yeah, how old was this person?
Mike Olawabi, who's a hilarious guy, by the way. You've probably seen him viral at different places. Like, do you remember when a guy phoned the police to tell them Thomas Partey did it after he had a stinker for Arsenal? It was him who did that. Do you remember when the Make-A-Wish kids came out?
By the way, that is not a good, a good joke.
Do you remember when the Make-A-Wish kids came out at WrestleMania? And he's in the crowd booing them with a Stone Cold mask on.
No way.
That was big viral. He did that.
So how do you know this guy?
It's just random set of occurrences. He's a good guy, very funny guy.
And he invited you to his birthday.
He had a birthday party, and he does it every year. It's called Micomania. And he puts on a wrestling event on tarpaulin on the floor. It's a good barbecue, by the way. A lot of jollof and good food going on. There's a DJ playing house and R&B and whatever. And then there's a main event with wrestling. And I'm gonna show some clips because I've got some clips.
I've got so many questions here.
I know. I already know there's a little person involved. I already know.
You're talking about
You don't do background look about your wrestling without a little person.
ladders. He's laying down on a table.
This is not safe.
For the audio listeners, there's a man laid down on a table. There's a man at the top of a ladder.
He's holding a
The
trash
man
can.
is holding a trash can and elbow dropped from the ladder through the table through the trash can.
That's a 1, 2, 3.
Tigo, are you aware that after every wrestling video, it says don't try this at home, right?
What? I didn't try it.
You're recording, so you're involved.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Oh, it was top-notch entertainment,
encouraging.
and nobody sustained any injuries.
How many matches was there?
About 5.
How you know that?
including a Royal Rumble.
How you know that? See, let's be honest. If I got injured there, I ain't telling no one.
I've checked in. I've checked in with everybody.
I'm holding. You know anyone there? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well, late on in the day, and we've got the video for this that we'll show now. Black John Cena showed up, delivered an attitude adjustment through the table.
Oh, wow.
You know he's actually training to be a wrestler right now.
You could see it. You could see it.
Does he look good, yeah?
Yeah, bro. He looked smooth in the ring, on the floor.
Has Grant Holt stopped?
We haven't got an update on Grant Holt, actually.
Yeah.
But Micomania, this is like 5th year in a row or something like that. He's been doing it for a while. I've seen clips in the past, but it's the first time I've gone. He wanted to stop doing it this year. But he got given a belt for Micomania, his own Micomania belt.
Wow.
And Black John Cena showed up.
Wow.
And obviously we're here talking about it.
There you
I
are.
think we've got to put pressure on for it to come back next year.
Yeah,
Talk-
definitely.
Okay, so talk to me about the invite. Like what? The invite just landed in your DMs?
That
and-
is a fault. That was my fault.
We have friends in common, and they are aware of our interest in wrestling and discussing wrestling.
Yeah.
They have a WhatsApp group that started in lockdown where they would all just talk about wrestling. and it's grown to quite a big group. So this barbecue wrestling event birthday party is a mixture of his friends, his family, and his extended friend network, and this WhatsApp group of wrestling fan friends.
If this was me, would you call me a beg friend too?
How did I beg a friend?
No.
Or if what? If you were
being very defensive here.
if you were wait, if you were me or if you were him?
If you were me.
What do you mean? No,
Because he's been invited to football groups.
Yeah, so when I get invited to certain places and I do what you done, even though it's not wrestling, you slay me for being at these places. So why can't I say you for being at this place?
give me an example because there's definitely no
my God.
equivalent.
Oh
there's
my-
definitely, there's definitely no equivalent.
Miles,
Tigo.
Miles, take the leaderboard.
How many backyard wrestling events do you get invited to that I would slay you for?
Okay, no, forget that.
This is a unique experience.
All right, Trent Park, me and Dazza.
Yeah. Hey,
That's a backyard.
I don't slay you for it.
Right.
I slay you for your cohorts. I slay you for you.
All right, so what was your T? All right, it's a backyard wrestling event. You've been invited. What's Tego wearing?
Do you remember Sunday? Very humid, very hot. I was
you
wearing
got,
shorts,
you got Big
t-shirt.
Show's vesty.
You wore
Big
thongs.
Show's vest.
You wore thongs.
T, what did you wear to this party?
Just t-shirt and shorts.
What else can he wear in this heat?
Yeah.
But was you?
You can't wear jumpers on camera and pretend you're not hot.
Yeah, exactly.
You said that already.
And back right.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm just letting the
You
crowd.
said that already?
I'm letting the sleaze bags know that top's coming off. Pause somewhere down the line.
Well, that's why they're called sleaze bags. But so was you ready, or did you think to yourself that what if these lot tag me and I've got to do something?
It crossed my mind, but no, I was not ready because I'd been to the beach the day before and I burnt myself very
You're hiding
bad.
something.
And
He's
you
hiding something.
snored the night.
So Tigo, would you have froze if they played just whoa, it's the big show and everyone just looked
No, I
at
can
you?
improv. I'd have done something.
You'd
I
have
can
done
improv.
something.
I can improv.
That's
Yeah.
good. That means we need to participate.
I just think Micah Mania next year, the boardroom from my left, we need to be there.
Oh, but
I
that's
don't
down to you because you didn't take us there. You didn't think of us three when you went
I
there.
thought I had to be. You were in Doncaster, and I thought I've never been. So what's the point in me bringing Miles, who would never leave his house on a Sunday?
But Miles wouldn't come there.
Jordy, who was
Jordy will come there.
I was watching Little Sims at South Bank.
he was at Little Sims at South by
alright,
Southwest.
we're
We'll talk about that.
Huh?
South Bank, not South by Southwest.
How was that? How was Little Sims at South by Sank?
What? Pardon?
South Bank Centre.
South Bank Centre. How was Little Sims?
It was absolutely incredible. It was boiling though, but orchestra, wow. Band, wow. One problem.
Go on.
It's a nice venue, and I guess it is a venue to host a show, except there's seats. And you give me the option. I'm going to sit down.
Sit down, yeah.
So Sims had to remind people to stand up after every song.
Rappers,
Stand up.
rappers always telling
Stand
people what
up.
to do at shows.
Yeah.
Have to.
Put your hands in there.
Have to control the crowd.
Get your
man.
phones out.
up.
Give me
Yeah,
your
get
phone
your
light.
phones out. Put the lights on.
Yeah,
I'm
get
not
it.
performing to the lights on.
Sing it with me.
Yeah. If you know the words, sing the words.
It's entertainment though.
When I
isn't it?
say, you say.
Hey.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, come on. You got it.
Oli, oli, oli.
Oi.
Come on,
No,
rappers.
no,
Come on,
that's-
rappers.
We know what that move is.
That's when the crowd's dead.
Oli, oli, oli is like, whoa.
I'm rescuing you from the warm-up.
That's sending Maguire up front.
Yeah.
I did that for 6 months, man. I remember those days. Can you make some noise for Joe Black?
Oh, by the way, we wanted to talk about
Sorry,
something.
yeah, go on.
Sorry, Miles, not to hijack. We want to talk about something.
You've hijacked.
Tinie Tempah doesn't get enough condoms.
Today.
Yeah, for that run.
The one was ages ago.
Yeah, but it was 14 years ago. It was a long time ago.
It was a big run though.
Right,
Yeah,
it was such an
it wasn't
epic
a big
run.
run.
It was a big run.
It was
It was a big
groundbreaking.
run.
It
The
was
run-
a
the
short.
run-
No, it was a short,
run.
fast run.
But
It
the
was
run-
short.
It was a big
Of
short
course, it
one.
was short.
It was
wasn't short.
It was one
short.
album.
It was short, bro.
No, it was two.
It was
two. I swear there was an album with him with a guitar on the front or something.
no, it's got
The second album with Trampoline and that on.
It was two and Happy Birthday mixtape.
Happy Birthday EP. Yeah, but that counts as the
And
same
Labyrinth.
album.
And
He had
Labyrinth as
two.
well.
He had two runs.
Yeah, the single run,
Written in the
and
Stars.
it ended
Written in the
with
Stars.
Trampoline.
It's on the first album, Written in the
It starts
Stars.
first album. Yeah.
I'm happy he retired. Like, he was able to make money and retire.
He's doing good for himself.
Wait,
now.
Why you assuming he's retired?
I ain't seen nothing since then.
He changed his name to
he's
Tiny,
right now, Tinie Tempah is a black belt in
Judo.
judo. Yeah,
Yeah, he's-
Muay one of them.
and he's a property developer.
yeah,
He's
That's what
knocking
I'm
man out.
saying. Well done.
And he makes
done
smart
well.
cars.
and he's got a studio as well. He's got a few.
But
studio
honestly,
projects.
like Premier League song, WWE
His song,
song,
big.
Major League Baseball song, Written in the Stars was
got Major
all
League?
of those places. He had an EP with Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa,
J. Cole,
Giggs,
Wretch.
J. Cole,
Cole, yeah.
Wretch. Bro, like his run, and he had couple hits in America, Miami to Ibiza.
yeah, oh, big tune. Is that with David Guetta?
Swedish
No,
House Mafia.
Swedish House
He's Batista.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
No, he's not.
Yeah. No, I'm here. That I hear that.
Well,
No.
no. The Batista what trend?
Batista
what
ducked
transition?
out quick.
Yeah, but Batista was actually meaty. In hindsight.
Oh, what are we saying about Tinie now? Sorry.
No, but I'm not saying that about Tinie. That's the thing.
No, Tinie
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm not saying that because I'm saying Batista in terms of run. Tinie was hard, but the run was Batista in out.
Yeah.
And then what transition?
He's not Stone Cold
This is
is
a better wrestler to give it. Stone Cold's run was short. By the way.
Dizzy Rascal.
Yeah, Stone Cold's
Dizzy Rascal had a long
Yeah,
run.
nah, Dizzy Rascal did have a long run.
Yeah, Dizzy had a long one.
So who would be the Rock then?
The Rock would probably be. I could give it to Skepta.
I was gonna say that as well, Skepta.
I'll give it to Skepta.
Someone that's still
He
relevant now
still
within
pops
the
back
culture.
in.
Yeah, I
pops
can
in,
Still pops back in.
Yeah,
Good to
he can
Skepta.
pop in anytime he wants.
But I just wanted to, because you were in a crew with Tinie and you always
right.
make fun of him saying bust that cap.
Bust that guy.
Was that him? I thought it was Rebler.
No, it was Tinie
What's
Tempah.
that? Cap. You went to Chris Brown, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get to it. I just anything you want to say about your weekend?
My weekend, what was I doing?
You played football with Jeremie Frimpong.
I played football with Jeremie Frimpong.
Dench.
Played the tournament.
What?
Wait, hold on, wait. Guys, wait.
That's the other Frimpong. That's the other one.
Oh my god.
That's the other Frimpong.
Oh my god.
He was on the remix.
I saw the other Frimpong
Yeah.
on Little B Stories over there. I was shocked.
Oh, he walks around the dinner table. Oh, man. Rice and nuggets.
Emmanuel Frimpong.
Oh, don't do that to Frimpong.
Yeah, Frimpong, but you look good, man.
Big
In
up.
always. I'll tell you that there.
Big him up.
It's all good, man.
Uncle Frimpong.
Yeah,
So how tall's Jeremie Frimpong really?
Really, Jeremie Frimpong was very short.
Petite.
About 5, but very petite. Sorry. By the way, I love petite mummies.
Chucky?
No, he's taller than Chucky, but he's short.
At 5'6"?
Short.
Around
5'6", 5'5". Podolski's height.
I've never met
Podolski's
Podolski. I've never met Podolski.
Oh yeah.
So you think he's going to struggle quickly? You think you're struggling?
No,
opponent?
No, we're not talking about football.
Nah,
just quickly, not just quickly. It's my chair.
we talked
It's my
about-
chair. The
no,
chief, you can't tell me.
Quickly, we talked about it on Thursday.
He's gonna- It's my chair.
He's gonna
It's
get
my chair.
He's gonna come first when they do the measurements of their speed, acceleration. He's gonna come first. So he'll do well.
Thank you for that information on the board.
But I did go obviously Doncaster. Hey, Donny, oh, Donny. And I met my first Thai friend. So I have a friend that's from Thailand.
Oh,
My first one.
congratulations, man.
So yeah, man.
Okay, tell me more.
Yeah, we just clicked outside WH Smith's, and yeah, man, we're cool.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
He is into.
Okay, well, yeah, go on. No.
You didn't suggest anything other than that. What's wrong?
he's into marketing and finances.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm just waiting for her. I'm joking. Yeah, so he's into him.
Okay.
Bro, just move
Moving on. Moving on.
Just move on.
Wait, no.
We're moving on.
Jordy, that's a big one.
So obviously, as you know, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and Jordy gifted me some sick tickets to Chris Brown. So shout out
Good
to
friend,
Jordy.
man. Good friend.
We put out some content. I put out some content on the day. I was a bit skeptical if these tickets were going to be real or not, because I know there's nothing more embarrassing than getting to the scanner. The person
Yeah.
scans you, especially when they know you.
Something's more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's quite, especially if they know you.
But
The guy did know
if you
me.
were
And
to
they're
put-
Congolese.
If you were to build a scale, though, of things that are more embarrassing, some things are like doing videos on your Instagram story, pretending that you really think that, and then acting like.
No,
you
but I didn't know.
That's up there.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. He said, I got 2 tickets for you. You sent me 2 random barcodes.
Have I ever let you down?
No, you didn't let me down.
Have I ever let you down?
What else did you do for me that I have to say that you didn't let me down?
Whoa!
Then say no.
Then no.
There you go.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Well, can I just say, when I watch your story,
Has Miles ever let you down?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
He's never relied on me.
Come on,
you owe him.
Yeah, I do. I don't. It depends on what I owe you, but yeah.
Can I just say,
I'm in debt to Jordy.
your story made me consider, like right now, me going to watch Chris Brown in Paris now. There's something about his concert that makes
look
it different to everyone else's
Oh,
concert.
it was amazing.
That looked like a proper.
It was a proper show. It was
And daylight.
and daylight.
yeah, and daylight with fades to black.
What did you send me in a group?
What do you mean?
What did you send me
Oh
in a
yeah, I
group?
sent you the dancer that you actually like.
Taylor.
Terry Taylor?
Terry Taylor.
Taylor Terry?
Oh, yeah,
Taylor Terry.
also, I got this as well, Jordy. Got this because you sent me there. So I
Okay.
might as well buy something. So I got some merch. I don't normally buy merch at concerts.
Cold.
But yeah, I
Cold.
just thought, you know what? Let me just get this. It's this.
Okay. Okay. That's the Tottenham Stadium, by the way.
He's got a Chris Brown Stadium World Tour T-shirt.
That's the Tottenham Stadium. But cool.
Loads of Chris Brown pictures on the back.
Yeah.
You said on the audio exclusive episode that you would, if you were at that Usher concert, you would take the cherry yourself and mix it up with your tongue.
No, I did not say that.
That's what you said.
No,
That's
I
what you
didn't.
said.
No,
That's what
I
you
said I'll take the cherry and feed it to my girlfriend.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I never
He
said that.
Give me the
Give
cherry.
me
Give me
the
the cherry.
cherry.
Give me
Yeah, I
the
said
cherry.
give me the cherry. Usher, give it to me. You hand it to me. Usher can't feed me anything. Usher, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, no man feeds me anything.
Michael Jackson should have feed you anything.
Yeah,
No,
Michael
no.
Jackson should.
It's a good t-shirt, man. But it was a great concert though. It was an amazing concert.
I'll be honest.
I had fun.
Give the t-shirt away.
No, I could just keep it because it's merch.
Or okay, pajamas. Wear it to bed.
No.
Every female in my phone book was at Chris Brown's concert, which started to make me
30
think.
pluses.
Yeah,
35 pluses.
I think everything was there. I think Chris Brown is number one in that field.
I would say the funny thing about that is that
He's
in
the
that
new MJ.
field, it's not. There's such few like elite performers in that field that it makes sense he'd be number one. But also, it's mad how like most of the world outside of like R&B fans are like, we'll never forgive Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But inside, they're just like, no, we don't care. And that's the funny thing about R&B because the music is so. It's fantastic. It's my favorite genre, but it's so scandalous. A lot of it that it desensitizes you. I think that's why this weekend Jordy was playing R. Kelly.
Ooh.
Oh, I've been playing R. Kelly.
Yeah, no. I've
been playing R. Kelly.
I've gathered that there's a certain level of heat where I'm sorry, I have to play R. Kelly. When it gets that hot,
What we saying? World's greatest feeling on my booty.
let me tell you something. World's greatest feeling on my booty is a crazy lineup, by the way. But if he wasn't such a sicko,
Yeah,
people would still be graduating to world's greatest.
100%. I bet they still are.
No. Now they graduated to like, all I do is win.
Feeling on booty when he's playing, how do you feel?
Great question.
you
Music should
mean?
invoke a feeling.
Now, how do you feel?
How do you feel when you hear feeling
when
on
you
my
hear
booty?
dun, 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 dun,
Do you look in the mirror, look at your own for a bit? Like,
This is
I
my
want to know.
song
Yeah.
for
Hello?
real, no
Hello?
doubt. Where the
Careful,
DJ's
boys.
making
Miss
me.
Bills.
Come on.
Careful.
How do you feel?
Director, you're gonna allow this?
No, I'm
He's
asking
asking
you.
a question. It's
yeah,
a
how do you
legit question.
feel?
How do you feel
He
when a
asked,
certain...
he asked if I look in the mirror and feel on my booty.
No, he didn't ask you that. That's the song.
How do you feel?
Do you have a feeling?
I feel uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah, right now.
Oh,
feel
you're
uncomfortable.
HR. Okay, you know what? Because he's the head of HR. If he feels uncomfortable, you have to respect it.
What about apple bottom jeans?
He didn't let go.
That's not a song.
Yeah, but from my T-Pain. How do you feel about that?
I love T-Pain, by the way.
Oh, so you like that song?
It's not his favorite. It's not my favorite T-Pain song.
Wait,
That's
you
Flo
talking
Rida,
about-
Flo Rida
That's Flow Rider, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Florida T-Pain?
Are you talking?
T-Pain
There
is-
probably is a T-Pain song called Apple Bottom Jeans.
No,
but-
T-Pain's on the hook.
It's Flo Rida.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Sorry, Florida.
Nothing else happened other than that T, you know?
No, nothing.
No.
How do you feel about Beyonce Bootylicious?
There's a song called Bootylicious.
It's not
I don't think
Beyonce.
you're
it's
ready
Oh,
for
Destiny's
this
Child.
Destiny's
journey.
Child.
Oh,
I don't think you're ready for
No?
this journey.
All good?
good, yeah.
You ever listen to Destiny's Child's like essentials?
No.
It's one of the best ofs that an artist or a group's ever had.
All right, boys. Well, thank you very much for telling me how your weekend went. Mine was great, Chris Brown. Yours was, I don't know. You
Jeremie
met
Frimpong,
Jeremie
Dench.
Frimpong, Dench. You went to go see Little Simz and Tesco Backyard Wrestling. The cheaper version, man.
That's what Miles heard, T. You had Tesco bags around you.
Anyway, boys, we're going into the blind rankings.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Blind rankings. This one is for you, Jordy.
Jordy again.
I was going to do it for everybody else, but I could switch it up if you want.
You should.
That's your show.
Should we have a vote?
No, whatever you want to do, actually.
Whatever makes the most sense. It's your show.
I want to do Jordy.
Okay.
Pause.
I've heard that.
Okay.
after hearing Bootylicious and apple bottom jeans, no surprise.
Okay. Blind rankings. Jordy, 5 things you don't want to hear from your friends. 1 to 5, yeah?
1 being the worst.
1 being the worst,
Okay, and 5 being cool.
5 being not so bad. Can I borrow some money?
Okay, the problem with that is it's cool, just not so much. I don't want to hear it a lot.
That's
I'm gonna put it 4.
4. That's a bit of annoyance though. You know when your friend
It's annoying if it's like the 3rd time this month.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
4.
We don't spend enough time together.
You could never say that to me.
Your friends. This is a good 5 things you don't want to hear from your friends.
3.
Number 3.
Yeah. I don't know why you said that to me.
We're going
listen,
to
some
spend a
people-
lot less time together now.
Some people want to spend some time with their friend, man.
Do you spend a lot of time with your friends?
Not really, no. I don't. See
So have
it.
you been told that before?
No, but I just don't see the mandem as often as we used to. Everyone's life is life, and I see you lot more than I see anybody else now.
We're friends, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, because you got Rod and that.
Speaking of which, why weren't you at go-karting this weekend?
Yeah.
No, he took his that's his work.
Okay.
That's his. You get me?
Yeah, right.
Next one.
The CRB came back. It's not looking good.
Jesus, that would have to go number 2.
What was that? Was 2? What's the one? Like,
2 is bad. 1 is the worst. Yeah. 2 is
That's
bad.
not good, yeah.
That's not good.
Because
That's
Jordy's got low standards, so that must mean it's really
Yeah,
bad.
if your boy,
I've not got-
tells you the CRB,
I've
it's
not
not
got
looking
lower
good.
standards than specs.
Yeah.
No one's got lower standards than specs.
What about this one? Can I bring my girlfriend?
Number 1.
that can't be the worst.
We could stop now.
That can't be the
That
worst.
can't be the worst.
That can't be the worst. You put that. So the CRB is number 2, and your
Number
list
1.
is messed.
Yeah, your
your
list
list
is
is
messed.
messed, bro.
Is that the last one?
No, there's one more.
Oh, no.
Well, the last one is Jordy is I fancy your sister.
Oh my god, that's number 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta switch my list.
Yeah, you've
I've
made
got
that
no
number
space.
5. That's easily number
So I
1
left it last.
for you.
Yeah, you done that on purpose. You done me over.
Is that a bad thing though if your boy fancies your sister and he tells you?
Yeah.
But at least he's being respectful though.
It sounds
What
like
do you mean? Like,
sounds-
I want to ask out your sister. It's very different to I fancy your sister, because now you're just talking about fancying my sister,
I think it's great. I think it's letting you know from the get-go, so you know what to do from now on.
which is what?
Because a lot of people will fancy your sister and not tell you. That's the worst one. I'm telling you, I fancy your sister. I'm your bro. I fancy your sister.
It
I
sounds
think
like
that's
you
class.
can't stop it though. Either way, it sounds like you can't stop it.
So how do you feel? How do you address that then? What do you say if your boy says I fancy your sister?
It's a great.
You know, you're gonna say what? This is what you're gonna say.
Go on.
You're gonna say, bro, thank you for telling me, but only if you're serious. You're gonna say that.
No,
If
I'm,
you're-
I'm going to say don't.
I'm gonna say allow it.
Yeah, but yeah, feelings is feelings, isn't it?
Okay, fancy my sister. Go for it. I don't mind. But I will say don't for your sake.
God,
you're
okay.
helping him.
That's cop blocking.
Bro, don't ever talk about.
No, but that's the
cop blocking
truth.
with my sister, bro.
I don't have
Are
a
you
sister.
crazy?
I have a sister. I can say this. That's cop blocking.
Okay.
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 No, like Taser can't say yo. Taser could never.
Yeah.
Nah.
What's your move?
I like, no, you can't.
That's what.
That's a
It depends on who it
Who would
is.
you rather marry your sister?
Yeah.
Taser or Dazza?
Great question.
That's a great question. Dazza. Because I just know he doesn't have the source to get anybody else.
Jordy. All right, cool. Dazza or Rod to marry your sister? You had the choice. If you had the choice.
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough.
You wouldn't see them a lot if it was Dazza, because his car's broken.
Then Dazza.
That's Tigo, but the two friends I want you to ask is the ones that you went on holiday with.
I'm gonna ask Lewis. I'm gonna go Lewis because
Yeah.
Ash is trash. Joking, Ash.
Oh, good.
T, your sister, Dazza or Lewis? One night stand. I mean,
I'll go Dazza.
What about spec?
And can I explain why?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Because I don't see Dazza as much as I see Lewis.
Yeah.
And if Lewis was with my sister, I would see more of my sister.
God,
and I could do without it.
You sound like Eminem, man. Why you beef your family like this?
That's not beef.
What about cool?
Just I see my family the perfect amount.
Forget Dazza and Lewis. Specs or Miles?
It's a good one.
Miles.
One of them marries your sister. You're
Miles.
picking Miles. Yeah?
Miles.
why?
She would batter him. She would Miles wouldn't stand a chance.
So she would have started a chance for me.
I know what you would do. I don't mean physically batter. I mean she would have Miles moving.
Nah,
Yeah, you're not alpha male.
yeah, of course I am. She
You
could
could even
try.
pick a restaurant.
What? That was one time when I was young, and I didn't.
How
care
young?
enough.
You said
I was
20.
young. I was
How young?
Like early 20s or something, mid 20s. I didn't care.
Mid-20s, he just jumped to a whole new era.
So what? You know what I've learned today? There's certain people you lot would allow to be with your sister.
It's got to be someone I've never met.
I ain't got a sister, guys, innit? But I've always wondered, like,
Shut up, man. Just stop now. Just stop now. Just stop now, innit?
Please don't get us.
Please.
Can I ask?
See, what do you think?
What? What? Do I think what?
Should we let him ask?
Go on, ask. Ask, go on.
You've hurt my feelings, guys. Forget it.
Okay, boys, this is the part of the segment.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
we got to stay on brand. This is the part of the segment where we discuss something that's happening within the culture right now.
Within the culture.
Within the culture, popular culture, it's happening worldwide. We're big music fans. What I want to discuss is Jim Jones versus Jadakiss.
No, that never happened.
Well,
But it did happen, I guess, at Versus.
Yeah,
That's not what you're talking about.
Go again. Just go again. It's fine.
but Jadakiss, yeah. But I want to discuss that.
What? Discuss what?
But I was going to lead into something else, but you lot killed it.
Well, no, you said Jadakiss versus Jim Jones, which isn't a topic. But go on.
Okay,
What topic
let
are
me
we
just
talking about?
Rephrase it again, because I was going to go from Jadakiss to Nas.
Stop
but-
interrupting Miles. Is his show?
Yeah.
Is he show?
Anyway, boys,
No, you're
let's
right.
discuss-
We're sorry. We're sorry.
Boys, let's discuss Jim Jones versus Nas. Nazia Jones. It's
Nazia Jones.
That's his name. Isn't that not his name?
Nazir.
Nazir.
Nazir. What's wrong with you?
So the same.
Like, he's a rapper with like
Nazir Jones.
30 years of discography where he said his name so many times.
Nazia Jones. My name's Nas. I'm from Queensbridge. He's going back and forth. Well, no, Jim Jones is going back and forth with Nas.
He's throwing rocks at the
He's
sun.
throwing rocks at the sun. Nas is not. He's not responding, rightfully so. What do you think about it, Jordy? What do you think? What's your take on this right now? Do you think Jim Jones is being salty? Because a lot of the younger generation is saying that, he's a big man, he's 50, act your age, stop wearing all these chains, etc., etc.
I don't care about that. He could do what he wants. And I think he's probably... the New York and Jim Jones will never let him submit
Well,
to any rapper. Like, you could ask Jay-Z. You could ask Jim Jones about Jay-Z now. He'll say he's better.
He's better than Jay-Z. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
I would
there's
just
that.
say, look, man, you see this Instagram post after the fact where he said, if you 40 and up arguing with me about Nas, y'all already lost. Y'all fell for the bait. My streams go up every time I got viral. I'm teaching you old artists a lesson in marketing. Y'all so stuck in yesterday. Y'all mad at the way things run up today. Tighten up. LOL.
I had a chat with
That's not a grown man. A grown man doesn't screenshot his
notes.
notes
And
with
it
that.
puts- and
That's
puts
the
it on
title.
With that.
That's the title font.
That's the title font as well, yeah, so you didn't press enter.
That's
As one stream of consciousness.
I spoke to Mitch about this, yeah? Because obviously he said, I'm doing this to boost my streams. If you lot are Nas and Jim Jones is throwing rocks at you from way down there, respectfully, would you say, all right, cool, let's get your streams up and do him over?
But
Or would you-
Nas's streams 100% went up more than Jim Jones's streams
Or would
by
you-
not saying anything.
Would you not get out of bed?
Me personally, if I'm Nas, I wouldn't get out of bed. I wouldn't get out of bed because of what Tego said. But just because my name's in the conversation and everyone's going to go back and say, let me listen to that Nas album or listen to that song again. That's what's happening right now. So his streams are going up and he doesn't need to, they already had beef. There was already friction between Jim Jones and Nas back in the day.
So wouldn't you think, how dare you?
Of course, but Nas is thinking, why do I even care about it?
You know,
Like
I
this
like
conversation.
Jim Jones. I've always had a soft spot for Jim Jones, and I think he has got improved a lot as a
You're dropping
rapper.
some of the best projects
he's the most improved
in
rapper.
recent history.
He's also falling off again. By the way, there's not. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, it's just a steady incline.
Falling
Like,
off how?
his music's getting worse again.
After getting good, though.
Yeah, after getting good.
But he's
yeah.
allowed then. He's allowed.
But at the same time, like, I'm not a fan of people who don't act their age. I'm also not a fan of Nas who acts too much his age.
Oh, you're being harsh now then.
No, it's difficult. Give me some youthful
looking for
energy. But
biting
do you remember when Specs? Do you remember when the Nas and Jay-Z song came out with on the DJ Khaled album?
yeah.
And Nas was talking about crypto.
That's
That's what I'm
Investments.
We were fuming.
Well, that's why I'm surprised you guys are talking about Nas. Again, you're talking about guys that if they walked into the bowling alley in Bayswater right now,
Yeah, fair.
no one will give 16 sandwiches.
Yeah, it's fair. That's true.
If we're not talking Rod Wave versus Little Dirk today, I don't know what these oldies are doing.
I think you might be a little bit out of date there as well.
Yeah. Little
What? Rod Wave versus Little Dirk now?
I think you'd be surprised how quickly kids are moving on. You know.
To who now?
Oh, bro, that's a great question. Ask anyone under the age of 22 what they listen to. They ain't got an answer.
Yeah.
They show their playlist and there's one song from 1,000
Is
artists.
that due to that TikTok though, the algorithm, the way how we listen to music now?
that's probably a contributing factor. I just think also there's a lot of artists are just coming out without sustainable brands or personalities or like sounds. They're not attached to a sound that's authentic. So when it comes around, we were talking about it yesterday, when Migos come out again and they sound like Migos. Remember how hot Migos was?
Yeah.
You rap like Migos now, we're laughing at you.
Yeah, it's true.
And they had their sound, but it was not strong enough of an identity. Like if you rap like, because their flow is obviously from 3 6 Mafia. We still respect 3 6 Mafia. 3 6 Mafia rapping like 3 6 Mafia. We're still like, ooh, they can tear the club up, whatever. Migos, we're laughing.
Do you know what though? Someone has to defend Jim Jones here. Let me do it. What's wrong with what you're saying?
It's lame. It's very lame.
It's very lame. It's the way he's
lame
saying
part
it,
is
though.
the lame part is the notes app.
Nah.
But before that, what was wrong?
He said that kids prefer me to Nas because I showed them how to wear belts. That's lame.
He did show them how to wear belts,
But
though, man.
you know,
heard?
I'm from London.
heard?
I'm from London. I'm from London. That never happened over here.
Or the belt thing.
The way Jim Jones dresses
never
didn't
happened.
happen over here.
That's a Harlem thing.
And he acts like he has some international cultural like
He does.
influence.
On his dress code.
Bruh, not here. Not in my country.
I don't think he's talking international.
Nas.
Nas.
No, stop it.
Nas
Shut
is
up.
better.
Nas is the better
Shut
rapper.
up forever if you ever ask a question as dumb as
No,
that again.
because I again, that's your again, like you said, the start of the show.
What's your favourite Jim Jones verse?
Me and Dazza battered Jim Jones one year. We battered Jim Jones. There was the time where Jim Jones,
Harlem Summer, yeah.
yeah, he 2005, 2006, we battered
Yeah,
him
you
with
know, he
baseball.
definitely had a little run. I don't think Max B was writing a lot of that, by
But
the
he
way.
wasn't. The thing about Jim Jones, he wasn't good though.
No, never.
He had a good voice.
He used to speak contracts. He had that kind of flow. He used to speak.
Nas is not
You know,
good,
it was
man.
good. You know, it was good
Nas
for Jim
is
Jones.
very good.
It was
No,
his
he's not
his
good.
ad libs that was very good. That ad libs carried him a lot.
No, it was because Max B and Stack Bundles
Yeah,
were writing
Max, but
decent bars
obviously
for him.
Max B.
Max B will slay Nas.
No.
I would can I just say, I would love to hear Max B do a hook for Nas.
Cold.
Oh, that would be hard.
I would love that.
Yeah, that would be
He
hard.
gave Star Speed one of the best hooks ever.
That would be hard.
Why does his tune sound like that though? It sound like it's never been mixed down and stuff like that. Max B.
They probably haven't.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why.
Yeah, it's old school.
Yeah.
They probably haven't.
Max B suffered from being too close to Jim Jones and then not being close enough to Jim Jones.
I'm pretty sure Jim Jones and Nas tomorrow, DJ AG online, King's Cross. People will stop, look, carry on walking. Scala will be more busy than just outside McDonald's. 100%.
What Jim Jones songs are you playing? You're playing Dipset songs and you're playing Ballin'. What else are you playing?
It's true.
He said forget Dipset.
Yeah, he said just be Jim
he said
Jones
Jim
alone. He said I'll
Jones.
go against
He said
Nas and
forget
I'll kill him.
Dipset.
Basically.
And he said, which is allowed to say, guys, come on. He said, we go in the booth tomorrow. I'll move to him.
No, he's not okay
He's
to say
allowed
that.
to say
He
that.
is.
Quote for
He
what?
is after that verse.
He said, this is his quote.
Nas
He said, I will run laps around Nas right now. He said right now, though. He did specify right now.
No, and he's very wrong.
Do you know what? Okay.
He did specify
I
right
want
now,
to
though.
defend him, but he said this about Styles maybe like a month ago.
And Pusha.
Oh, he said this about Push.
He said anyone his era, his age, in the booth right now, he'll kill them. That's what he's saying.
He must walk around Harlem chatting to 17-year-olds who like have jeans around their ankles who say you're the greatest and go back to listening to drill. And he must really believe what they're saying to him.
Is he a legend, Jim Jones, today?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
I think so.
Doesn't feel like it.
He was not even a legend in his own crew.
He is, man.
How can you be the third best in a 3-man crew and be a legend?
But before we get into a vote, just want to quickly get into the last bit of this show is the newsletter bit. Just want to get into a bit of news, show you what's going on and around the world.
You're asking me about the news in the
No, I'm telling you what's going to happen. It's just a quick one. It's a quick one.
go on.
It's close to me. It's very close to my heart. It's not too far from where I live. Notting Hill Carnival, boys. It's on the verge. It's on the verge of shutting down. Obviously, they're talking about they're saying there's no funding. And basically, when they say there's no funding for the stewards, for the police. So there talks about Notting Hill Carnival might not happen
This year?
This year.
They did this
But
last year?
They do this every year.
Okay.
But
there's not a lot of money flying around these
there's
days.
not a lot of money. Yeah. So what's your thought? Do you think they should?
I'm gonna
move
go first.
Carnival?
I'm gonna go first.
Go on.
So I understand that there's an issue with funding and all this kind of stuff. Cool. We need to find a solution. The problem.
Oh, what a take.
Excuse me. I watch Rory on TalkSport, and I want to do my version. So we need to find.
I big up Rory, man.
I want to find a solution. Now my thing is that we give up on each other too much.
Carry on. Ignore me.
Keep going. What is the solution, Specs, for
No, he wants to
2025
find
Carnival
one.
So
for not getting shut down?
I saw something that DJ AG online said, and it was a great point. He said that, you know, when there was beef at, you know, the Harsden community thing that Big Zeeks was organising, and shout out to Big Zeeks doing wonders for the community. He said that, you know, instead of us saying don't go there, we should keep going there because we want to help the community. Let's stop turning our backs. It's like even me at Red Cups, for example, doing my events. I'm wasting time. So if there's beef, I ain't doing the Red Cups again. But no, we keep doing it to help the community. So my thing is...
You do Red Cups to help the community.
Of course, too. I mean, there's only about 2 white people in my parties.
That help the community.
One of them's holding your hand.
And the other one's on the door.
My 2 white boys, yeah, they came to my Red Cups, yeah? The man who suspects, why you got the feds in here? What? They're my boys from Cali. Let's get the feds out of it. But anyway, yeah, we need to find a way of maybe just doing the carnival, maybe just in Hyde Park. Why not? Speakers Corners in Hyde Park. And there's no funding for that.
There isn't.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because like, Notting Hill Carnival is more valuable to London than what it costs.
All right, you shut up because you. Well, let me ask you this, yeah? 'Cause this is why I'm saying to shut up.
Listen.
When was the last time you went carnival?
Great question.
Yes, that is not worth asking.
Oh,
that question.
Great question.
Great guy for the culture. Great guy for the community.
He's trying to save it.
I was actually going to compare it to the royal family. Like I was going to go there.
Go on, let me hear
Where
this.
having a royal family is super expensive. The amount of money, I don't know what the money is. It's probably too much. I don't know.
It is.
But in terms of international tourism, in terms of Britain's brand, it's probably worth spending that money because of how many people come here and spend money because of the impact it has. Notting Hill Carnival is an international thing. It's like Rio Carnival or Trinidad. We know those things because of how strong the brand is. We don't know how much money it makes. We don't know how dangerous it is. We don't know how much policing it takes. We just know that, the idea of Rio is so lit because of the brand in there. The idea of Trinidad is so lit because of the carnival, whatever. Notting Hill Carnival actually has an international branding impact on London and on the UK that I actually think is probably worth way more than how much it would cost to police. And that's
actually
just
a good
taking culture and everything out of it.
That's a good point.
It's actually worth more than that.
You can't stop it now.
Yeah, you can't stop it now.
You can't
because
stop it now.
It's
Stop it. Say we're going to stop it in 5 years' time.
Has it fell off?
yes. Carnival has fallen off.
How's it fallen off?
It's fallen off from where it came from. Obviously now they
Okay, let me ask you this. Because I'm the only one in this room that goes carnival Sunday and Monday, and I'm there 10 a.m.
you can't tell me about Carnival.
So when I've gone, you've complained about me going. So when have you gone?
I complain
No, we're
about you.
complaining about going with you.
Yes, you're complaining about come with me. I don't want to go with you.
No, yeah, that's it.
That's my complaint.
You've both been with him though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
we've
been with him. I'm not
once
going
and
with
I'm not
again.
going again.
Yeah. You think I'll go con with you now? This specs.
All right, so
Impossible.
So all the people that are watching right now, let me tell you something about carnival. There's people that go carnival that follow the floats and dance, and there's people that go carnival and stand on the sidewalk and do fuck all. Excuse my French.
No swearing.
And that's you. When have you been? I've been on the. I follow the float.
Last year. Last year I was following the float.
Yeah, it's easy to say.
Should I phone my boy now?
Yeah.
Should I phone my boy? Should I phone my boy?
Yeah,
now?
find them.
We
phone
know,
Tank?
we know you stood on the road
T,
and just
phone him.
posted up with one
Phone him.
magnum that got warm
No.
through the day.
He's a liar. Phone him.
I can phone Tank now.
Yeah, tell him.
I went with my family group chat. I didn't go
Phone
with
him.
Taser or not just
Okay,
last year.
ask him. Ask him if you followed the float last year.
Yeah, I said me and his.
Yeah,
Don't tell us.
I was unlock your phone. I don't even want you to make this phone call, but
No, I'll make it.
you was talking to me.
I think that's the wrong end of the phone, by the way.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
holding to a mic.
No, it's not. That's where the speaker is.
Speak of it.
Oh well, Tank's not picking up.
It's done, man.
So what can
What
I
a
do?
surprise.
It's working.
I bet if you look in his phone, it's Tank 2.
No, there isn't.
He knows what he's doing. We'll leave it here for. We'll leave it right here for tactical.
I need my phone for the notes.
Huh?
Oh no, we phone's back. I'll give it to you, man. It's not, brother. It's no problem. Come on, quickly.
There's probably a capitalist solution to this that Carnival shouldn't have. because Carnival as an attraction and as a brand focused event, it could generate the amount of money that would be needed. But what they've done is they've built it around the idea that everything's going to be funded by government and all these different things from a institutional standpoint. When Carnival can't be given to brands, it can't be given to business, but what local government is saying is like everything else of its kind would have been dealt with by big brands by now, and we're still footing the bill.
Do you think the government's just upset or just a bit annoyed that they're not making any money from this? Because obviously there's like 1.5 million people that come into one particular area in London, and they're not capitalising.
It'll be a local government, it'll be a council.
Regardless, yeah. So Westminster Council, they're not capitalising.
But they do make money on it. I just think
Why
their
does
point is
Council?
they're putting pressure.
Westminster.
They've already got money, man.
But they're putting pressure. That I believe what is happening is they're putting pressure on the organisers to say, go get a brand to fund the policing and security of this thing, because we're funding all that. And yeah, they do make money out of it as a council, because it does uplift the value of the properties and everything else and the cultural variety in that area. But to me, they're just applying pressure to say, go find funding for this part of it. And there is a question about whether or not Carnival should ever sell out to a brand. And it probably shouldn't.
It shouldn't. That's because that means you take away the whole culture from Carnival. And
would it take away the whole culture of Carnival? I think brands will be very careful about how they do it.
Depends on the brand though.
Red Bull. Let's say Red Bull.
They've already got something there though. Remember, they got a Red Bull stage.
I know, but they
could upscale, yeah.
They probably could, but obviously.
But all these brands at Carnival don't make money, right? Where does the money come from?
No.
There's no ticket sales.
It's brand. It's not.
They don't sell drinks
Promotion
there.
more than anything.
Yeah,
innit?
marketing.
But I think that's what the council was saying, is like it's not a ticketed event, so you don't know how many people are going to be there. So we have to over police, over manage, over security, and they're saying institutionalize it, bring in some capitalism,
but
get it all managed. Yeah, may well do, and that's the problem.
Do more days. That way, people get a choice to go. Which maybe because it's 2 days, it's too
Condensed.
that just adds an extra day of policing and security.
Yeah,
That's mental. That's actually expensive.
Okay, but just to let you know, some of the police officers I know, if they're not
I don't
working,
know any police
or if
officers.
they're not working on that
Neither
Sunday,
do I.
they're kicking ball and Hainault.
Yeah,
So, I mean, they're not really losing out, are they? To you? Come on, let Carnival
it's
run.
not just the police. I think it's all the infrastructure, and you know what it's like. You got to guide people here, there, and everywhere. And there's a lot. I don't envy them from a management perspective, and I think they're wrong, and they have to do what it takes to put it on. But I do think it's more so a posturing thing and getting everyone used to the idea that at some point big brands and ticket elements are going to come in, and you're going to see Carnival change.
Are we going? Like this August? If it's the last one, let's say, are we going?
If it's the last one, everyone's going to be there.
We're all going together.
Are we going Micomania next year?
Yeah, we said yeah. Are you coming Carnival
Yeah.
with me?
No. Ric Flair, there's been a Reddit post about one of the local bar owners in Florida saying that they're sick of him showing up to all the bars and himself.
I mean, that's not a surprise. I think people like Ric Flair are allowed to do that anyway. If I'm in Carnival and I see Ric Flair, I'll get a tissue and wipe his ass, because something's done for me as a kid. What a guy. Some people you have to just like allow. They should be able to do what they want.
Have you got a person like that in your in a famous person like that for you?
No, I'm not.
That they've done so much.
Not wiping any.
They've done so much for you. You'd wipe the.
No, there's no.
You'd wipe Michael Jackson.
Of course he would.
Yeah, of course
Chris
you
Brown.
Family
Chris
member,
Brown.
No way.
He almost wiped your ass for getting him a ticket for Chris Brown. Get out of here, man.
No.
See, anyone that any ass you're wiping?
Vic Reeves.
If people are in a bad way, then I think, honestly, is one of the things you could do selflessly for people, because there's a lot of illnesses that can put people in that state. So yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, out of respect, yeah.
Miles, I just want to say that was a great
Stellar performance.
episode. Well done. You did really well.
Thank you very much.
I have one problem.
Go on.
So I know your socks like really well because I've seen them fresh in the shop. And yours is the first sock I've seen that changes colour. I mean, from white to grey. I want those socks. How did you manage to do that, Miles? You've washed that 9,784 times.
No, I haven't. Let me say.
Look. I mean, these are off-white. These are Adidas off-white. So, but these are meant to be fresh white, like Tegos, and there's a difference.
Tegos is ones of fresh white.
Miles, maybe it's time to get new socks.
Maybe.
Well, you told me not to laugh at something before Specs came. You said I'm going to talk to
Yeah, you're
Specs
going to
about
challenge
this,
Specs about this.
and don't laugh.
Yeah.
because this is serious.
And yet
Okay,
you
cool.
bottled it.
No, I didn't buy it. I completely forgot.
Okay.
So before we close out, we just want to say, Specs, as us being all equity equal equity holders.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Love that. We was all annoyed that you keep turning up to these chair meetings late.
Mm-hmm.
And
It would be good to hear you came straight from Capital Xtra.
I was late to Capital Xtra as well. I was 30. In fact, they gave me a forfeit for being late.
Oh, really?
They made
Whose
me.
show were you on?
They made me speak in a Jamaican accent. So they sent us. I was in the Shayna Marie and
okay, fair enough.
Rob Bruce.
Rob Bruce? Yeah, Rob Bruce is my guy.
Rob, man.
And do you know what I was mad? When I got in there, I'm looking, thinking, I know this place. And I realized, this is where Will Smith was last week. So I forgot to slay Will Smith. But yeah, I was on that show. I was 40 minutes late.
Wow. You said they're going to send you a cab.
Right, this is interesting because now you may have a point. Miles said, and I quote, that you don't respect people's time.
Not even on a live radio show.
I thought so. I was thinking that.
I thought so.
No, I was thinking that. Do you know what the problem is? Do you know why I'm extremely late? I've got a new bed, right? And what I've noticed is my last mattress was soft. This one's hard, but this one's perfect for my body. So what's happening is I'm going into deep sleep where my alarm is waking me up. And because it's waking me up, I'm annoyed. Because before I used to wake up just before my alarm, because the bed's soft, you move and you're hot, whatever. This,
Land.
I am dreaming. So what's happening is when I get out of bed now, I have to lay in bed for another hour to adjust. Now, I spoke to my manager about this today. Everyone understands how my body works. And I'm sorry, but such is life. This is going to continue. I'm sorry, guys.
That
I'm not a
doesn't
morning
explain
person.
why we were an hour and a half late here, to be honest.
Well, no, I was late here because I was late there.
No, but their
That
show...
delays this.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't their show... Didn't they just carry on their show and you walked
I
in
was
halfway through the
40
show?
minutes. If I'm 40 minutes late there,
No, because
then I'm 40 minutes late here.
that would probably be a
So did you jump
pre-recorded.
straight from Capital Extra to here?
Do you know how? Again, you haven't asked me how.
I haven't asked you how.
Train, underground train stations. Do you remember when you was going home yesterday? By the way, because you're spilling secrets as well.
yeah.
Sorry about this, Luke.
I knew exactly what was going to happen. Go on, do it.
So, obviously, there was a problem with trains yesterday, yeah?
Yeah, that
You
hurt,
okay?
that
I hope that was your funny bone. I hope so. Do you remember that bone? You hit it and here it starts to hurt. Wow, what a god. Well done with that one. So, yesterday we went Nando's.
Mm-hmm.
We was in Nando's and me and Jordy noticed that you were being very aggressive. You were being
wasn't
rude.
being
You was
aggressive.
acting. You do this thing where it gets to like 7 p.m.
Don't do
You
this.
start just being fiery. So I was like, look, let's go park to help you out. Go for a walk. The weather's nice. You were like, no, I'm going home. Whatever, cool. So you asked Jordy, you get on the train? Jordy's like, nah, man, I'm gonna go and get a coach home, man. Yeah. And you were like, all right, cool. So you've pelted off. So now it's just me and Jordy. So Jordy, I said, what are you doing? Jordy's like, I'm just waiting for Miles to get on the train so I can go home because I don't want to go home with him. Because you're in the mood.
That's class.
So now we're walking slowly, we're killing time. We're walking towards the train station. Miles charges back towards us. There's no trains. He's like, damn, he's back, yeah? So now Jordy is trying his best to figure out a way of getting away from Miles again. So they walk to the train station, and then the train guy or the person that works at the train station says, the trains are running now. So Miles says, Jordy, man, trains ain't working now, let's go. And Jordy says, man, I might go somewhere else now. Miles jumps over, runs through, Jordy watches him, waits 5 minutes, then gets on the train behind Miles and goes home.
Man, Jordy's only going one stop.
Miles was in a mad mood.
Listen, Miles, I love you. You are my guy, but you are the moaniest person I know.
Oh, but especially when
I'm
it's
not
go
mad
home
at
time. I always get the impression that he's waiting for someone to suggest something that no one's thought of. Like, boys, let's go here. But he's waiting for something. He's getting annoyed when no one suggests it.
He suggested it. Oh, let's go to the park. Bro, I ain't go to the park with you
Well,
guys.
that's why I was late.
I live nowhere near you.
It was your, because I knew you was hosting this. I thought, let me just be late because I don't know what mood you're going to be in.
All right, boys, let's wrap this up, man. Before we go, do we want to vote the next chair for the
Yep.
next episode?
Yep.
My first vote goes to...
Oh, you get first vote.
I'm going to Jordy, first one.
Fantastic.
Specs?
Yeah, I'm delighted that it's not me. And Jordy, it has to be you.
All right, well, I actually am going to vote for you, Specs.
T, I have not awareness, if that makes sense, of this show. Don't put me in charge, because if I sit there, it's going to be a whole different show. I will start talking about sisters. Do you want that, T? Do you want me to be in charge?
I do want you to be in charge.
Exactly.
But
Thank God for that.
I do think it's Jordy's time.
Thank you, man.
But I tell you what, boys, I want to do a drunk episode.
We're in for a slobber knocker.
Not next week.
Okay. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for
No,
watching.
sorry, and I vote for Jordy, yeah.
Okay. Well, Jordy's going to be our next chair for the next episode. Make sure you have your show structured. Be ready. Thank you. Click, like, and subscribe. This is The Boardroom. I'm Miles, a.k.a. Miles, a.k.a. Millennial. This is...
Spurs Gonzalez.
This is...
Jordy, not Jordan.
This is...
Tigo Cigar.
Thank you for watching.